Take a look at this comment from a New Jersey Devils fan on the R Hockey subreddit. As talented as Jack Hughes is, he might be one of the dumbest players in Devils history. Another reply says, the more I read his quotes, the more I wish he spoke his mind less. He is definitely the charisma over substance type of person. Now, why exactly are Devils fans talking about their own franchise-defining center, Jack Hughes, like this? Well, it's because of a recent interview that was posted onto ESPN by Greg Wyszynski, featuring some comments made by the Devils' American superstar. Here's the tweet promoting the article. Jack Hughes told Greg Wyszynski that he wants his golden goal Olympic puck back from the Hockey Hall of Fame, which began displaying it in Toronto this week. I'm trying to get the puck. Like, that's BS that the Hockey Hall of Fame has it. Oh my goodness, dude. Really? Really? Ay. Okay, there are a number of replies going out there and just talking about, oh, this is the most American thing ever. Just give him any puck. He is likely too dumb to know the difference. Crosby's is in there too. And this guy thinks he's him now. Isn't Sidney Crosby's golden goal puck with the Hockey Hall of Fame? Never heard any complaints about that one, or any of the other pieces of hockey history at the Hall. Ay, Jack Hughes. What a way to make yourself look after scoring the golden goal. It's why you have Devils fans literally going out there and lambasting one of the guys that's one of the best players on the team. One of the dumbest players in Devils history, Septimus29 says. Sometimes I listen to an interview with him and I feel like he's legit the I pick things up and put them down Planet Fitness guy, but for hockey. Another reply says, be happy if they just took the puck. They took half of Crosby's equipment. It's probably why he hangs onto his junior's jockstrap. It's the only thing he has left. That's what you get for scoring the golden goal. You should have just let Canada score instead. Why is it BS that the Hockey Hall of Fame has the gold medal goal-winning puck? Unless the IIHF or the IOC gave it to him, it would belong to them. And it's in a display at a museum where everyone can see it. Like, I get why he'd want it, but it's not like he's been robbed of the puck. Let's go out there and actually give Jack Hughes a platform, though, and read the article that was posted by Greg Wyszynski earlier this morning. Jack Hughes wants his golden goal puck back from the Hockey Hall of Fame. I'm trying to get it. Like, that's BS that the Hockey Hall of Fame has it, in my opinion. Why would they have that puck? I don't see why Megan Keller or I shouldn't have those pucks, Hughes said. The pucks are featured in a Olympic 2026 display that also contains a Hillary Knight Team USA jersey and a stick used by U.S. men's star Brady Tkachuk, amongst other items. And you can see over here, this is the display. There is a Crosby jersey. There is also a Team Italia jersey. Of course, they're the host country, so they need to get some love over here in the Hockey Hall of Fame. These donated items represent defining moments on the world's biggest stage and carry powerful stories of national pride and hockey history at its highest level, said Jamie Dinsmore, president and CEO of the Hockey Hall of Fame. The Olympics 2026 display will help ensure that these unforgettable Olympic moments are preserved for our guests and for around the world to experience. That's a pretty reasonable take, honestly, and when you see all of the stuff that is put on display there, it makes total sense. It's like, okay, yeah, you're going to put the pucks and the jerseys and everything else on display over here. It's a pretty nice collection of materials that was placed out. But for Jack Hughes to go out there and say, yeah, I want the puck back. Give me my puck. I scored the golden goal. I want the puck. Instead of it being on display at the Hockey Hall of Fame, it's like, bro, what in the world? Hughes said it hadn't occurred to him that the puck wasn't in his possession until an interview on TNT on February 26th, where former NHL player and coach Tony Granato asked the whereabouts of the golden goal puck. I honestly don't know where the puck went. I know who doesn't have it is me. I sure as hell don't have it, Hughes said at the time. After that interview, there was some brief concern around the hockey world that the puck had gone missing. Mystery solved. A spokesperson for the International Ice Hockey Federation told Sportico on February 27th that the puck was immediately secured and designated for archival presentation with the Hockey Hall of Fame to ensure its long-term safekeeping and historical recognition. But Hughes wants the piece of history for himself and his family, saying that he would give it to his dad. I wouldn't even want it for myself. I'd want it for my dad. I know he'd just love having it, said Hughes, who said his father, Jim Hughes, is like an archivist for Jack and his brothers Quinn and Luke. When I look back in time in my career, I don't collect too many things for myself, but my dad is a monster collector for the three of us. I know he would have a special place for it. Man, you just gotta tell your dad, start collecting your hockey cards or something. Open up a box of Black Diamond or the Cup to get some memorabilia. Some stuff doesn't belong to everybody. Hughes has been in a whirlwind since returning to the Devils as an Olympic champion, including appearances on SNL, The Tonight Show, and The Pat McAfee Show. He still hasn't found the time to reach the Hockey Hall of Fame about the puck yet, but at some point he'll get on it. Messages sent from ESPN to the Hockey Hall of Fame and USA Hockey were not promptly returned. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Jack. I don't know if he's getting that puck back. Like, have we ever seen a moment in time where a player or a former player or whatever literally contacts the Hockey Hall of Fame and they ask, hey, can you give me back my thing? Like that thing that you have in your big old display there, the brand new thing that everybody's looking at, I want it back. Like, buddy, what in the world? Jack Hughes is such an interesting guy, and of course, the fact that he ended up having this amazing moment, the biggest moment in American hockey history in 46 years, obviously that's a great achievement. But like, this reaction is just so funny that I wanted to go out there and dive into the social media response to it all and just where everybody is coming from. Take a look at this top comment. I don't know, it's not like a personal milestone though. It's a team relic. The Hockey Hall of Fame seems like a decent place for the puck, and I'm pretty sure Crosby's is in there too. I can definitely understand wanting it for yourself, but to a lesser extent, wouldn't everyone who was on the team want it as well? You got a nice chunk of silver-plated and gold instead. It's a pretty good placeholder. Crosby's puck is in there as well, not to mention the stick, the gloves, and the net that he had scored on. Yeah, so Vancouver 2010 really went all out. They preserved everything. Imagine taking the net that he scored on Ryan Miller and shipping that over to Toronto for the Hockey Hall of Fame. They had to break it down, reconstruct it, make sure it had the same framing and everything. The gloves, the stick, everything goes over there, and Sidney Crosby's like, okay, yeah, well, at least I can keep my jockstrap. Hughes' reaction to this, especially compared to Crosby, is so poetic. Me before us perfectly represents the U.S. sporting body. Okay, that is a big comment over there from Big Floppy Dongs. Apparently he wouldn't want it for himself, just for his dad. Okay, all the more reason. Why should Jim Hughes have it? There's 30 people on that team with equal rights to the puck. It going to the personal trove of their archivist father makes even less sense. Also, it's just weird. The puck is sitting in a place where generations of hockey fans can see it, but he'd rather it be hidden away in a man cave. I don't know how long it will take for this comment to pay off, but it sounds like the centerpiece of the Hughes Hockey Museum that their dad will try to build. Is that going to be the reality here? Is Jack Hughes trying to archive bits and pieces of himself and his brothers to help his dad build the ultimate Hughes Museum? Man, that family. 3 NHL superstars, all making opposing amounts of money. Jack Hughes making the middle, Quinn Hughes making the least, and Luke Hughes making the most per season, for now at least. There is certainly a lot to be excited for in the Hughes bloodline long term. I can see why Tate McRae was going over it, even though she is a Canadian. With that said, though, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about Jack Hughes' comments on him wanting his golden goal puck that is on display at the Hockey Hall of Fame? And despite the fact that it's on display at the Hockey Hall of Fame, he is going to try and get it back. How does this make you feel? What are your thoughts on the preservation of hockey memorabilia at the Hockey Hall of Fame? Let me know in the comment section all your opinions. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.